Okay, welcome back. This is part two of the EMA strategy. So all I'm doing right now is I'm gonna add more inputs and make it more of a complex strategy and show y'all the second half of what I'm doing. Let's get into it. So right now as you can see on my ChatGPT, I left off where we was, and all it is here is our EMA. So right now, I kind of want to add more things to make it a better strategy because just using an EMA is probably not going to work. I mean, it could work, but I don't think it's going to work really long term. So what I would probably add on there, I'm thinking of adding an ATR on there. I'm thinking about adding an ATR for a dynamic stop loss and a take profit. Put in, I want to add a ATR to this trading condition, and how can I add that indicator? All right, let's see what they say. What? I gotta log in. I want to add a ATR to this trading condition. All right. So let's see. Give me some ideas to do that. All right. So let's see what we get. It's gonna give me a few ideas. Let's go back. Okay, like I was saying earlier, dynamic stop loss, a dynamic TP, right? Which is pretty cool. Confirming trend and positioning sizing based on volatility, right? So the only one that kind of makes sense to me is a dynamic stop loss and a take profit using the ATR. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna add this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this one, right? So I'm gonna copy and paste this and be like, write a description explaining this idea, right? Wow. Let's see what we get. Manage volatility, blah blah blah. Of course, it's beneficial. Alright, we're just gonna add the second part. Kind of did a lot. It just talked a lot about stuff. I don't really need the rest of that stuff. I just need this. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Oh yeah. So I'm in a whole new thing. So I will have to go to my MetaTrader. Go to quotes. Let's see. Do I still got it? Experts. And we're gonna use the EMA cross. You can tell I've been making EAs for a while, so I got a lot of different EAs. Even ones with my own strategy on there. But anyway, let's move on. Let's go there. Alright, cool. So now we're at a point where we just need this code. So we just need this code. You need to copy this code and put it in there, right? Dump it in there. Bow. Then we gonna. Okay, well it just did the wrong thing, but anyway, let's go back. No big deal. Let's go back and copy, right? Boom. Now we definitely got to copy. Wow. Not code. Boom. Let's see what we get. Look at what we got. Whole new code. Remove. Okay, so it obviously did something I didn't tell it to do. I didn't tell it to remove the fixed SL and the fixed stop loss that we have. So I'm gonna tell it to add that back. And obviously to put existing code and all that, it needs to write whole code. So I'm gonna tell it to write the complete code first before I tell it to add the fixed TP and the fixed SL back. Alright, so now it's gonna do it. It's gonna do it. Generating. Alright, cool. Now it's gonna write the code. Boom, write the code. Okay, boo. Let me look in the code. Okay, yeah. So obviously, yeah, it's good to have a maximum. Wait. It don't have a maximum fucking spread check, bro. Do we have a maximum spread check? A maximum spread check is okay, but we kind of don't need that right now. I'm just making a code for back test. So, what I would do is, let's see. Oh yeah, it needs to add the fixed TP and the fixed stop loss that we had before. So I need add back the fixed TP and SL we had. Wow. Alright, so cool. Now it's gonna add back all that shit. Both fixed TP and the stop loss. So if we have both of these, of course, logically, you're gonna have to add a setting that. Okay, cool. So it added it for me. I was about to say, so it added to use ATR stop. So we're gonna have to see, because sometimes when it writes the code, it'll add the input but not add the logic. You won't even have the logic in there. So you could set the ATR on false and it still can use the ATR stop loss combined with the fixed SL and TP. But that's okay. We're finna just see what it is now. Let's see. We're just gonna copy this. All you do is copy this. Wow. You know, control. Oh, you can't do control Z's because it's not. Doesn't remember the past. So let's do that one. Now we got 2 line of code. Okay, everything checks out. Sometimes you do get errors. If you get an error, then like that's fine, but you have to fix that and throw that in code too. So okay. So the thing is, when you're using ATR, it's kind of when you back test it, you kind of gotta read it at the same time. So you, like I was showing y'all before, how I showed y'all the back test, add the indicators and add all that stuff. But right now, I kind of want to see if I set it to false, will it just set the fixed stop loss at the points I need it. So I'm gonna put 500 and I'm gonna put 250 here. Got 10, ATR. I'm not gonna use the ATR stop loss right now. And use the real-time entries. As you can see in the past video, that did give us a problem, but that doesn't really matter right now. We're not really fully doing it yet. We're just creating it. Alright, boom. CMA. Cross S. That's the same one. It's not working because we don't have the thing on. That's my trading strategies. Don't mind that. Boom, boom. Let's make it a little sooner because I don't want it. Because when you back test, it do take space on your computer. So I don't really want to back test that long, especially when I'm just doing it for a short period of time. So I'm going to do that. Then we're going to put visual mode, hour 10 bound. And throw that in there and X that out. And see what we get. Indicator, bro. Let's see. Oh shoot. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was about to say, sometimes it make one trade and don't trade no more. Let's add the moving averages. We know the moving averages aren't the best right now. We can just Is it even doing a tape TP and SL right? Didn't trade. That's a problem. Didn't trade. That's a problem. But that's a debugging process. That's not a big deal. Um, that don't look like 500. That doesn't look like 500. I'm gonna look at the results. 510 cents. That's not right, bro. That's like 50 pips. I mean, that's like 50 ticks or something like that. Yeah, that's 50 ticks. That's not 500, so it's obviously wrong. It's not doing the set number I put it on. I kind of read that before it happened. It's okay. It'll load. It'll load in a second. Things almost get heated after Orlando Brown says gang banging in front of 4-inchers. Call it gang banging ain't real. Hold on. Don't say call it gang banging because gang banging is real. You can't say gang banging alone. That's still you believe. Yes. Yes. Get back, get it. You will never rush. All right, that's all. Does he look scary? Are you saying that he looks scary? He ain't gonna laugh. Say he went to on my 24th birthday, put down shooting my ears, and they can't explain why he put down shooting. They told me because you stand up late at night and you watch that suicide behavior. I'm like, how's that suicide behavior? They didn't give me an explanation. So I'm like, man, what type of shit is this? He comes every time he on shit, bro. TP and SL is not accurate. Can you fix that? Yeah. Let me think about what's really the problem. I mean, if it don't fix it, I can figure out what's the logical problem, because sometimes you gotta explain it logically, like maybe the TP or something. I don't know. You just gotta explain it logically, because some within the code and know what the problem is, and it'll be way faster. Right, that's what I'm saying, but it wasn't even doing that. It's trying to tell me what it was doing, but it wasn't even doing that right. So that's okay. Let's see. All right, cool. Everything fixed. Let's go back. Go back in. Click on that. Is this the right one? Make sure this the right one. Yep, that is the right one. Cool, because I don't want to be messing up none of the ones I got. Alright, so let's get that there. Oh yeah, you gotta push that. You gotta push that play button. Make sure everything logged. Make sure everything look well. Go back and we're just gonna run it again. Make sure the inputs look normal. 10 to 10, 250, 5 to 5. All right, set the false and user time. Enter fast entries. Oh yeah, we're not doing that. Oh yeah, we are doing that. We do need to do that. We do need to do that. And let's see, and cut that off. Let's cut it off. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Right now, it should work for the TP. Should work. And the SL should be in the right place. Because before it was only doing like 10% of what I set it on. That's not correct. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, it looks good to me. It looks good to me. That looks like a wheel. That might be wrong. Nah, that looks fine to me, ain't it? Let me see the report. Not the report, the results. 10 to 10, the stop loss. That shit is hella wrong, bro. So It's probably measuring it through pips. Yeah, it is measuring it through pips, so it needs to be ticks. I don't like doing pips. So it needs to be, I mean, well, we don't have to change that, but if you did want to change it, you would just say, I would like it to go by ticks, right? So I would go by ticks. That's what I like doing personally. But if you might think different, you might like pips. But that just I'm gonna just go back. I'm not gonna put that code in yet. I'm gonna just go back and put it in like pip language. So you would just remove that 0 and remove that right there, and that's like your that's pip language right there. Let's see what we do. Alright. What we need to do. And by the way, I'm gonna be selling this finished EA fully optimized in the link. So it's probably gonna look completely different, but it's gonna be definitely working. Let's see the your results, right? Yep, that looks about right. Looks about right, guys. Looks about right. That looks right. That looks right. That looks right. So basically, see how the debugging process is basically you just figure out what was going on logically and explained it to the EA logic. I mean to the AI logically. You don't necessarily yeah, you don't. I mean, you can tell it what the problem is, but it's kind of quicker to know it logically and tell it that. Yep. But that's pretty much it for this video. I just showed a little bit of debugging, a little bit adding more inputs, and you can add more complexity to your strategy by adding more indicators and stuff like that. But of course, the more stuff you add, you would have to go through more debugging and making sure everything is like working perfectly like you need it, because if it doesn't, that can mess up the whole strategy and your strategy look different. You might as well be trading as a human if it's not going to be doing exactly what you needed to do. So you might as well trade like a human. So, but yep, and like I said, I will be selling this EA in the link in the description. So if you want it, it's fully optimized. I'm gonna have everything on it. So yep. Bye.